Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It's another video in the Mazda MX-5 car. This time we are in the Global Rookie Series, Summit Point Raceway. Run this course a little bit earlier this season in the SimLab Production Car Challenge. So I know enough to get me around the track. Don't know enough to get me around fast, but I know enough to get me around the track without blindly missing a corner or anything. So qualified fourth on the grid. Again, not a very good road racer. I do this to try to learn and improve and give you guys something a little bit different to see other than short track ovals the entire time. So if you guys like seeing this, you want to see a specific road series, let me know in the comments and I'll look and see if that's something that I can run or not. I'll be running some sporadic series. Most of them will be either this or the SimLab Production Car Challenge, since it's similar tracks in the same car. So it gets me used to it and learning how to drive it as quickly as possible. May throw in some other ones too as time allows, and I can get on the track and feel comfortable with them. So
P4,
should be getting ready to start now.
Okay, Jake, be ready. Floor it, green, green, green.
And we get a terrible start. We're gonna get jumped by the cars on the outside, give up 2 spots at least. 10's looking like they're gonna go inside of us as well. We're gonna flip over the relative view. Let's try to get as much of that back as we can. There's always wrecks coming into this corner, so we're gonna stay to the outside. Watch people dive bomb. You can hear it. See, we got involved in a little bit of it. Gonna get the car going. Hopefully there's not too much damage. That corner's just always terrible in the start. Everybody dive bombs in and piles in 3 and 4 wide. And they probably shouldn't be. You can see the leaders, if you can get a good start, you can really get away quite fast. We'll see how fast the car actually is and decide if we want to come in for our fast repair.
Bad start, mate. Let's get to work.
Feels pretty beat up because I should be going a lot faster through this section. And we overshoot this corner. Not a good start at all. We're going to be back to about 9th or so, 8th or 9th. Tried to stay out of it, and sometimes there's just not many places you can go. Some people argue that it's better to start from the pits in this, or just start in the back and lag way back. You can kind of see it, but it's hard to learn how to avoid this stuff as well. See, it looks like the car's pretty badly damaged, so we may try coming in next lap to get the fast repair, because I feel like we'll lose more time running 3, 4, 5 seconds off. And a few spots we'll give up, but we'll kind of just see where it does. As I know I'm a lot faster than that lap time. And you can see everybody just pulling away. I can't even get to 5th gear like I should be. And with this having such a long straightaway, that does affect you for sure. Get everything ready to come in and grab the fast repair. Trying to make it around the track as best as we can. Hate that I literally have not been able to get you guys a race yet so far that has not had any wrecks involved, especially off of the first lap. That's been incredibly frustrating this week. It just seems like everybody's kind of lost their mind and driving like it's week 13 and dive bombing all over the place. I'd like to try to get a good finish once as well. It's pretty frustrating to understand that I don't have a ton of speed, not always going to be contending for the wins, but contending for good spots and good finishes, and just to not seem to close the deal. So we're going to jump in and grab the fast repair.
What's your speed? Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. The leader's just done a 122.84. 300 feet. 100 feet.
Hopefully we'll be able to keep on the lead lap as best as possible. No, we drop back to 11th, but I feel like that time that we lost was gonna be lost even further if we'd stayed out there with the car. So hate taking the fast repair, but not much we can do there. We'll just see if anybody else self spins or does anything on their own to fall back. Otherwise, we'll just grind out some laps and have another frustrating finish. Unfortunately, nothing good to show you guys so far. I can already feel a big difference in the car, so took one too many shots to the side and the front, unfortunately. Overshot that corner again. We're gonna lose it, get off the track, which
Okay, Jake.
sucks for the
Just
gap
cut the
and the
track.
incident points. Just gonna try to cool the tires off, limp the car around, do the best that we can. Definitely trying too hard to gain time back there. Gotta realize that at 9 seconds and 7 laps to go, you're probably not gonna gain very much of that, so. Just gonna try to drive as cleanly as possible, see if we can make up any of these gaps at all. It'll be pretty substantial and pretty hard too. You can see how badly the car was hurt for speed when I can now get into 5th gear and I couldn't before. Well, we are closing up fairly well on the 6 car, so it's possible we might pick up 1 spot. Try to not damage the iRating as bad as it already is, so it's more for pride than anything.
6.2.
You see the gap to the 3 is holding about the same. It's been around 11 seconds or so, so this might be the only spot we can pick up, barring anybody wrecking or having catastrophic failures. But we will definitely push and give it all our all. See where we matched up to the guys in the front that were able to get away cleanly from that. While I'm not good enough to set up road cars, this is why I tend to favor the open setups. Guys will still easily drive like idiots and dive bomb and everything, but it doesn't seem to happen quite as frequently. See, he hits the curb, pushes up, so we're going to try to come inside and take advantage of that.
Come on, Jake. Nicely done.
This looks like this will be about the only spot that we can gain again outside of any kind of catastrophic failure or anything, so just going to hold pace, see if we can gain any time and have a little bit of comfort that we were slightly faster than the guys in front of us. Not that that really means all that much. But when you have a bad race like this, you gotta try to hold on to whatever you can. Struggle with so many of these corners, trying to hit the braking points correct, the right amount, being able to not lose momentum through the corners, but also slow down enough to not slide and kill momentum that way as well.
You're halfway home.
Something I really have to work on.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 3.8 seconds.
Try and see what we can do here. Shouldn't be any problem to stay on the lead lap, so at least we'll be able to get all the laps in, which the road course most of the time right now, sadly, is always my goal. Not to wreck and not to finish a lap down. I do actually enjoy this course. For the most part, there's decent passing areas. It's a lot of fun to run and try to push the car as hard as possible. It's got some technical sections, but it's got some spread out sections to kind of give you a break in areas where you have to really keep the momentum up, keep the speed up to gain time. Which is not much that I'm good at, especially when we drive off track again.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
It's like we had one person go in the pits, so that is one more spot we can gain. Anything we can get at this point is helpful. See, with 4 laps to go to gain 8th, we'd really have to gain quite a bit. We're going to go off the track again. So we just flat out hit the curb, missed the braking, and screwed everything up, so. Forget anything I said about me knowing how to drive this track. I've already torched that pretty well, so. We're just going to try to cool the tires off and flip it around this lap and see if we can get back into some kind of rhythm and turn in a few more. Try to avoid going off track and not any more incident points than we need to. So we got a little late into the brakes on that corner. Usually like to try to roll that corner a little bit more and let the car carry itself through. You gotta watch hitting those curves too much, as this car easily can be upset by them. This corner I just struggle with badly to figure out the entrance, the angle, how to brake, how to get back on without losing it. Just tend to be really bad at it. So we got 3 to go. I hate to give you guys a boring race where there's nobody around to race. Would have preferred to try to be somewhat contending up in the front and give you guys something better to see. Just people running crazy off the start, which is always frustrating. But it is the rookie class, which you kind of have to expect and figure out how to beat.
The gap to Carmona ahead is now 15 seconds.
Let me try to get another one of these up this week if there's time, just to see if I can get you guys a better result and something better to see. But we'll just kind of see how time allows. Oval's typically my focus, and I've got a few more of those I'd like to get in. As I mentioned before, would love to get the both SK series in. Tried to earlier this week and it was frustrating. We go off the track again. Really gotta get focused and quit trying to push so hard. Worst part is going off the track like that doesn't help my lap times at all. It actually makes them all worse. Let's see, we ran a 124.2 and we should probably be almost a second faster than that. Broke a little bit too late in that one and had to hold on to the brake a little too long. Let the car roll, so that killed time there. Doesn't always mean it's the fastest, but this is the section I feel most confident in being able to repeat consistently. Not that it's very quick, but it's the section that I don't ever feel like I hit off too often. This one definitely is my biggest struggle. I really need to just kind of run this corner over and over again and figure out how to keep that momentum up without pushing too far out, without pinching it in too much and losing too much. So I come to the white flag. Be able to finish this race out. Feel good to just get it done with.
White flag, one more to go. You've just done a 124.00.
See, that corner felt a little bit better. Doesn't mean it was massively faster, but it definitely felt more like what I was intending to do every lap. just see if we can put together a few more and put up the best lap on the last lap. Try to swing it out as wide as there so I can take a wide arc in this corner, keep the momentum up, not pinch the car too much and lose RPM. That one I'm trying to learn how to drive flat out through, I just can never seem to hit the entry right. We accidentally upshift twice in the 5th, so killed some momentum. So just always making mistakes. You can see my road course needs a ton of work. Try to give you guys something different, something to learn from. Again, half the time is so that you can learn from mistakes not to make.
That's the end of the race. Never mind.
And we will jump out shortly so that we can check the results. We'll jump in just a minute and take a look at that wreck as well. Come back to that very first lap, kind of see what happened there. Let's see. We've had an absolute terrible start. Lost a spot right off the start. Had the 10 kind of looking. We're going to hang way to the outside, expecting the dive bomb to happen. Broke a little bit late. See what happens, and you can see the 5 just comes piling and gets both the 3 of me. We didn't really have anywhere to go to avoid the 3 after that, so yeah, we were as far out that way. So let's take a look at the 5 and see what happened. Looks like the 1, he cuts down on the 1, just gets loose. Actually, looks like that would be the 12. Should have been. Yeah, it looks like the 12. He just cuts right down on the 12. It gets loose and sends him right up into the 2 of us. Really not much the 2 of us could do to avoid that one, so let's jump up and take a look at the results. It should be ready now. And you can see that it was middle split, bottom half of the split, so not real good. We're trying to grind that up. Strength of field's incredibly low at 1237, although sadly not the lowest race I've run. We're about second off fast lap or so plenty of work to do there. Lost 39 in the I rating and lost 0.03 in the safety, so plenty of work to do. Try to get better, see what we can, and hopefully get you guys something a little bit better to see next time. Thanks for watching.